As a mother, it's my job to ask safety questions, and I was floored at how hazardous cell towers at schools are. Each vendor puts a 250-gallon diesel fuel tank and a bank of lead-acid batteries on the compound. The diesel generators are turned on for maintenance, the priming, and some models require once a week for 40 minutes. Diesel exhaust is a known carcinogen, not good when the tower is near an athletic field or near my nephew who has asthma. In Maine, a tower generator leaked and there was 14 cubic yards of contaminated soil that needed to be removed. The current milestone agreement allows up to 15 generators a school, if every vendor had a generator, which I think most do. I don't know. I've asked that question. And cell tower contractors have up to 10 times the death rate as regular construction workers. And the Department of Labor and OSHA are investigating the, and I'll quote, alarming rate of worker accidents and deaths in tower workers from objects falling from towers. What about our kids who will be directly in the fall zone of these towers? They catch fire, as two did this fall in Ohio and Oregon. They were two school ones. And according to the Oregon News, the fire destroyed shrubbery near the athletic fields, but officials said it won't delay classes. It was a Saturday. We sent you the long list of fires, collapsed towers, and evacuations, and I spoke with a fire chief who told me they can't even extinguish a cell tower fire. They just have to let it burn. Now, the industry has a poor track record for safety enforcement. The Wall Street Journal did an investigation on radiation levels and found 1 in 10 were out of compliance. And the engineer was quoted as saying, "It's like having a speed limit and no police." The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers wrote the FCC in 2013 and said, ensuring compliance with existing RF radiation humic exposure limits is not effective and is not being enforced. When there is a hazard, the hazard creator has a duty to warn others against the hazard, they wrote. With a cell tower, third-party contractors have 24/7 access to the compound. They drive up in their white trucks. And how do parents and staff know that that white truck is even a cell tower worker? And whose responsibility is it to check that this person has been properly checked in? Why would we want such an industry with so many safety concerns on my daughter's school? We may as well just put a gas station on it. Now, when I asked Milestone for safety information, diesel model numbers, maintenance schedules, I was not sent this information. No one is enforcing the inadequate safety regulations that are in place, much less putting in protective ones. A mother's common sense tells me this is a very bad idea. The land is for education, not for a dangerous commercial machinery. And when a child gets hurt, those parents are going to say, whose idea was this? Were they informed of these hazards, and why didn't they tell us about this? Thank you. Well, my last sentence was, now we're all informed, and I think we should all take responsibility to keep schools safe. Thank you.
Thank you all very much.